Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 210. Today, our topics master is missing, who is well known on this on this platform. But anyways, sometimes people are busy in their personal stuff or some other meetings. It's completely all right. Today, we are going to play a round robin. I will be calling somebody and giving a topic, and that the somebody will be calling somebody to give another topic. So this is how we are going to conclude our session, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, we are going to speak minimum for 1 minute and maximum for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and time will be managed by yourself. So now we are well experienced to manage our time in our head. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to call upon Toastmaster Savita ma'am to take my topic.
Yes, sir.
Savita ma'am, your topic is going to be a one word. So you manage the way you want. Your topic is white. White. Toastmaster
Thank,
Savita ma'am.
thank you, DTM Amjad Ali, and my greetings to everyone present here. What a pure color, isn't it? White is beautiful, pure color. When you just look at anything white, your mind becomes so peaceful. Nature, like nature, you feel so nice. And white is such a color. You mix anything in, you can mix any color into it, and it gives you a different shade. Different shades of different shades in our color in our life, they make our life beautiful. And white is such a color, you can mix in any of it, and still the other color keeps its beauty. Have you seen white lotus? Have you seen white rose? So beautiful. But if you see in food, all the white, things, take it as sugar, take it as white flour, take it anything which is made up of white, they say it is not healthy. Sugar, white flour, they say not to eat when you are sick. Otherwise also at particularly after you're 40, body doesn't digest that well. So they say to avoid white. Even milk also, some physicians say avoid it after a particular age because it causes more of acidity. So white in some way, it is good, color is good, and in some other form, it is not good. Anyhow, life, we have to keep a balance in whatever way, whether it is color or eating or doing anything. Balance is the key to go ahead in life, whether it's a color or a food. Thank you. And I'll not say back to you, DTM Amjad. I will pass it on to someone else. I will take Toastmaster Naveed. I saw him after me. Toastmaster Naveed, okay to go?
I'm ready.
You're ready, okay. Your topic for you is, one of the keys of happiness is bad memory. One of the keys of happiness is bad memory. Over to you, Toastmaster Naveed.
Sorry, ma'am, can you please repeat?
One of the cause of happiness, one of the keys of happiness is bad memory.
Bad.
Okay?
Yes, I
Okay. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Madam Table Topic Master, and good evening to all of you. Hope everyone is fine. My topic for today is one of the key happiness is bad memory. Well, yes, it happened with everyone. It happened with me as well. Many times, bitter experiences I share in a fun way to others that this happened with me, this happened with me. Many times in our city, Karachi, there are people who faced robbery in one way or another, in bus, on motorcycle, in car. The robbers come to the person and ask for their wallet and mobile. Once upon a time, I was going to my university, and there was one person I was sitting with. He was from my city. I was going from one city to another to my towards my university, and the person who was sitting with me, who was a neighbor of me, he was asking many questions from me, that where are you studying, where are you living, how much is the fees of this university. So all of the questions he was asking from me. I didn't know that two people in front of me are listening to me very carefully, and they were the robbers. And when I get out from uh, got out from the van, and they suddenly came in front of me and asked me that, what is in your bag, what is in your wallet, give me all of the things. So then I saw one person was going from the street, and uh, I was calling to him that, sir, they are robbers, please come. And many times I shared this memory with the people, but I got good experience from it. So it was all about the memory. Thank you very much.
Tosmas and Navid, you can pass it on to next one.
Yes. So I saw Mr. Sherman sir.
Yes, Navid.
Yes, your topic is, I am also putting on the chat.
Right.
Every master must find his path to inner peace. Every master must find his path to inner peace. Over to you, Mr. Sherman Perez, sir.
Mr. Toss, topic master and global friends. Not only every master, everybody should have the inner peace. I can say, even the masters also, what you said was correct. And masters are going to govern or manage a number of people, of team of people, should have the inner peace. Otherwise, if you come with the bad words and angry, without patience, and you can, it's all, you're going to harm the relationship, or that person's attitude, or you're not inspiring, or you're not motivating that your team member. So better to have the patience. To have the patience, you have to fulfill everything. You have to have, I can say, if you don't have a God spirits also, some spiritual this thing, and the person who has everything, the balanced life, have a patience, having patience. And if you, to balance the life, you have to have the uh, sleep, the rest, and you have to eat nutritional foods. You have to have the proper exercise, the movements, and you have to have spiritual. If you have all these four, you can balance your life, I can say. The people who don't have all these things with them will always angry, and also not balanced, and moody characters, different in attitudes. So have the peace. You have to have the, can say, the best medicine for to get the peace is for the meditation. And also when you go to sleep, you can have the closing of windows. Whatever things happen day to day during the daytime, you can memorize and you can forget it everything. Then you will have the peaceful sleep, and the following day you can have a what you call this very peaceful mind to face that day's challenges. Over to you. Yeah, and my turn is actually to Toastmasters Sunita. Right. Toastmaster Sunita, your topic is a certain darkness is needed to see the stars. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. Toastmaster Sunita.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sherman. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. When Toastmaster Savita was talking about white as a color, I was just thinking, if there is no black, we won't know what white is. To see white, you need to see other colors. The same way, to see black, you need to see some other colors. Especially to see the stars glowing at night, you need to have a really, really dark sky. And sadly for us, very few of us can really see nice stars in the sky because we live in a city where there are so many lights that the sky is never really dark enough, you know. So you have to go into the desert. I remember once we made a trip to Musandam and we stayed on top of a mountain one night. We drove all the way and we parked over there and we stayed. And you felt like, you know, you just lift your hands and you're able to touch the sky. So a certain amount of darkness, you really need the darkness. And then you say, are there so many stars in the sky daily? But when we are here, if you strain and look, you don't see them in Dubai. That's how in life also, you know, only when you have problems, you realize that there are spots of happiness. So to know anything, there has to be a contrast in life also. So when we go through problems, that's when we realize how blessed we are. We start thinking of the blessings that we have and the gratitude. So to make us truly grateful to the Almighty, we need to have problems in life. Only then we realize, oh, we had good times and we can expect for those good times to return. So in life also, we need a certain amount of darkness to see the stars. Over to you, Toastmaster Sherman. And now
Yeah, next turn, I think.
Hand over to Dushyant.
Yeah.
Dushyant, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Will you be able to switch on your camera?
Can I have a second?
Yes, sure. Is it going to be difficult for you? Dushyant?
Can I actually don't have my camera now? Can I on the?
Okay. Shall I give him, Amjad ji, shall I just give him the topic? I think I will do that. I'll just go ahead. Okay, Dushyant, for you, what was something that made you laugh so hard that you cried? What was something that made you laugh so hard that you cried?
Well, in my childhood, when I was studying third standard, fourth standard, I used to laugh a lot. My friends will say, "Are you an idiot? Why are you laughing so much?" I'm seeing the same gene in my brother too, and it feels like my friends are so what to say, so scared when I laugh. And a friend named a close friend of mine always sat with me on sports half a year, I think so. And she said that why are you laughing like this? Like if I see to someone eyes and I eventually start to laugh. I don't know what's happened, and I see the same gene on my brother, and it's very, very, very irritating. And the second thing which made me laugh was there was nothing. Frankly, I'm saying there was nothing more than laugh, because nowadays I'm not laughing much, and nothing's made me laugh. Thank you, ma'am.
You had to pass on the topic to somebody else who came
Um,
after you, if possible.
I will like to pass another topic to Amjad Ali, sir. Uh, how
Yes,
is it
please.
to feel? How is it to feel fear when you have to face it and you don't have any other choice? Like, how do you feel when you have the only choice and you don't like to do it, or you don't want to do it because it's a terrible one?
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. How do you feel when you have no option but to face the fear? And you have no option left other than that. You cannot escape. Many times situations come into our life, my life. I will talk about my life because I know myself better than anybody else. Yes, it's sometimes sleepless. It's a very hard time to live life or go through it. But when you realize it, that Amjad, there is no option, there is no scapegoat. You have to accept it. You have to face it, because either or else you have done it, or you are now caught up. You have to face it. Something has happened. I was quite young. I did a mistake, and somebody started blackmailing me. And that somebody said, "Amjad, you do this, or I will do this." Now, I will not open up every single thing. And I was waiting for some times. I thought, I introspected. I realized, Amjad, if you accept one first time blackmailing, you have to go through the same thing every single time. This person is showing his real face. Now you cannot escape. So whether accept it and continue accepting it, or reject it and face whatever has happened. And ladies and gentlemen, trust me, it was very difficult. And I just said, no, I can't do it. That person said, I will blackmail you. I said, do whatever you want. Now you have to, because I have done it. Whenever I have to face it, I have to accept it wherever I want. I will accept it because this is what I have done. So you have to face it. But if you get into the blackmailing, you will continue living your life miserably for entire of your life. But that was the first time I faced it. Nothing happened. Honestly speaking, the person was just trying to blackmail. This is what happens. Sometimes situations come as a test, but you have to face it. When something has happened, accept it with whole heart, because this has happened. We all are made of we have done all mistakes in our lives, intentionally or unintentionally. We are human. That's the reason we have committed mistakes. When something has happened, make sure you don't get into the blackmailing. I always tell people now after that, no matter what, I never blackmail anybody, and I will never get into the blackmailing. No matter how much I lose and how many people I lose from my life, never ever I will accept blackmailing. I have to face the fear. I will face it, and I face in my life. And now I feel like my life is heavenly uh, crafted, or the way I'm living is heaven. There's no problem in my life. Small things come and go, but make sure once you are in the situation, face it, because you are the one who has made it, or you put yourself in a situation knowingly or unknowingly, but you will get out of it. Face it is hard, but yes, this is the reality we have to go through. Thank you so much. Back to you. If I have to choose somebody again, to give a topic, then I will choose, I think Pratyush came after that. Pratyush, are you good?
Yes, sir. Of course, always.
All right, great. Your topic is the secret of my life. The secret of my life. Pratyush.
Everyone has been asked these questions many times. Whenever you go for an interview, especially when you are going to meet someone special in your life, it is very necessary to be mentally that you get this question, that what is the secret of your life? But before telling the secret of my life, I will like to say that what really is the secret of all the human beings who are living a normal life. When we say that there is no such secret hidden in my life, I am just a normal human being, people do not believe us. And if someone will tell us the secret, he will lie. I do not find it that any person is truthful regarding the secret of his or her life. There are some secrets which gives fun to an individual, but those secrets, when he tries to reveal in front of anybody that I have done this thing in my teenage, then he feels sometimes shy and sometimes ashamed. Then there are secrets in life where we tend to hide that part of our face where it looks not so good, like getting into a quarrel with someone, trying to steal someone's cell phone. Maybe it is happening in a mode of a teenage hormonal disbalance, that you are not getting a cell phone and you are trying to take away someone's cell phone. You are thinking that you will change the SIM card, but at the end of the day, you find that you are unable to do so. You just throw away the cell phone away from you. What does that give you? Nothing. But yes, when you are asked about the question that where is the cell phone, you cannot say that I have done something with that cell phone. This small thing makes us to examine the level of courage within us. And today, I will like to request myself and each and everyone that we should feel this obstacle away from us and be courageous to tell even the smallest secret of our life, even if it is not so good like I have done. Thank you, and over to you, tabletop. Now, I think Toastmaster Ajay sir. Ajay sir, has Toastmaster Ajay spoken?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So, Ajay sir, your topic is if judging someone is wrong, then why are there judiciary in the society? If judging somebody is wrong, then why are there judiciary in the society? Toastmaster.
First of all, a very, very good evening to all our global impromptu family members. A fantastic topic, I must say. I won't put up a cavalier attitude to this particular topic because I agree that you should not be judging people. Definitely, judging people is based on your own perceptions, on own opinions, and coming to a conclusion because of your past experiences. Mixing up judging people with judiciary is incorrect. Judiciary is on the basis of hearing both sides of the argument or both sides of a situation. Then you come to a judgment. Judgment is, as judiciary, as we understand, is something which is based on certain laws, certain rules which are made, on the basis of which an individual is found to have made a mistake or not made a mistake. Those rules and guidelines are laid down. However, they can be influenced. I understand that judiciary also can be influenced, because they say the judiciary system, especially in Indian law, if I go by Indian law, that the judiciary is blind. They always tie something on the eye, so that you're not judging that person. Now, when you say you're not judging that person on status, on the clothes, on the looks, on the gender, so judiciary is not judging. It is very different. Judiciary is based on regulations, is based on laws. Both sides are heard, and then based on the truths, facts presented, you come to a judgment. Whereas judging people, what you say, is, as I mentioned, only one-sided. You cannot, you have never heard the other part of the story. We come across so many situations in life where we say, oh, this guy was, he was trying to be very smart, or he's trying to show off his things, blah, blah, blah. This sort of comments are judgmental, because we don't know that other person's what is the situation, or why that person is nasty. Somebody responds very nastily to us or very angrily to us. We never are able to ascertain what are the facts. If you probably hear to that person's story, then you would realize what are the difficulties that person is going through, or maybe he's in a situation where he's not able to express properly. Maybe that person had some psychological problem which we are not aware of. And because of that, that particular person is responding the way he is. Making that statement without knowing the other part is definitely judging people. But that, my friend, is very different from the judiciary. I rest my case with that. Thank you so much. I have to give a topic now. Wow. Who is not in? Geeta, have you taken the topic?
I think Toastmaster Sibin came first.
Who? Sibin. Okay, Sibin, over to you. You came first. Fine, Sibin. Okay, Sibin, the topic. Yeah. Okay, the topic for you. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Over to you, Sibin.
The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. So we have seen lots of people around the world, or you can see people around yourself in your office space, in your friend circle, or in any place that you go. There are everyone who are ready to give opinions. So there will be people who just give opinions and they are not ready to do anything. If you take a close watch at how do they behave, or how do they implement, or how much truthfulness do they imply on what they have told, you can clearly understand. Maybe half of the people, or maybe 1% of the people will be leading them by example. So if you look at anyone who has attained success, take any of the famous personalities. I wouldn't directly say celebrities. Go with personalities who have changed the world. So they have actually got inspired not just by opinions, but by examples who had led by example previously, and they ensured that they will also lead by example rather than just get motivated by or just give out opinions. Take the case of Abraham Lincoln. So he did face lots of hardships. He was not a man who was just saying this can be done or this is how it needs to be done. Instead, he enabled that, he did this and he changed the lives of say hundreds of thousands of people, and he motivated another billions of people to who are yet to come. So that is what is needed from everyone, rather than just getting into things or like just giving out, just giving some opinion which is not going to help anyone. I understand there are a few people who would want to say advise people, but if they are not ready to or like they're not giving things that are practical, then it is for all of us to understand, for all of us to introspect. So everyone needs to ensure that at least 1% of the things that we say or 1% of the things that we believe, let's ensure that the next day we will try to implement some of it, and then the next day another bit of it, So we will also become people who, even though we don't become famous personalities, we can be true to ourselves. That is something which is more important for anyone in their lives. Thanks, Ajay, for the topic.
Wonderful.
So let me give the next topic. Let me choose. Let me know if anybody is willing to take.
Toastmaster Geeta was coming next. I don't know.
Yeah. Toastmaster Geeta, your topic would be you can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing those lines. Let me repeat the topic. You can waste your lives by drawing lines, or you can live your lives by crossing them.
Okay. Thank you so much. You can cross, can you just repeat once again? You can cross the lines?
Yeah. You can waste your life by drawing lines, or
Okay.
you can live by crossing those lines.
Thank you so much. There are certain rules in our life, in our system that we have to follow. But being too rigid at times can be very wasteful. At times we have to lead. We have to cross those lines. We have to let others follow us, be the leaders. Only then you can set an example. Set an example, do something which nobody else has done. And then you become the leaders. So that is the way life should be. For example, now, during the COVID time, for example, during the COVID time, many people, they try to roam around without the mask. They try to roam around in the public. So that is not correct. That is ruining the society. You will be affecting everybody. But doing something out of the way would really help. That's all from my side. Thank you. Back to you. Now, the topic. I have to give the topic next. The topic, I think who is there, who is left?
I think Mr. Jaya joined.
Jaya,
I joined just late.
I'm also there, Deepa.
Jaya joined, then Deepa joined, then Dinisha, and then Usha Devi.
Okay. So should I give a topic to Deepa? Deepa, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hello. Okay. Deepa, the topic for you is 2 and 2 makes 5. 2 and 2 makes 5.
Sometimes things are not clear to us. Don't we all accept it? 2 and 2 can mean 5 to us, though it's a 4. Most of you know, but some people can't catch it. Comprehension. And that's why one of the reasons I joined Toastmasters is to enable that comprehension. What I'm talking should actually mean the same thing that I'm talking. How many times has it been that you are speaking the same thing, XYZ, and the other person is telling the same thing, XYZ, but you're then having a fiery argument and fighting with each other? But the thing is, we're speaking the same thing. Hasn't it all happened to us? That's exactly what 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. It happens all the time. And that's the reason we really need to incorporate communication skills in our lives. How do we do that? Join Toastmasters? Yes. Put in our efforts every day. Speaking. The speaking is a skill, which means we have to practice it. And not just practice it, because practice only makes it permanent. I repeat, practice only makes things permanent. So you need to have the right strategies, techniques. Find some good speakers. Find somebody who you really admire. Get them to mentor you. Try to get them to mentor you. Learn from them and then apply it. And that's when your 2 plus 2 will become 4 and not 5. What are you doing every day to improve yourself as a communicator? I know you're here at Global Impromptu Speakers, but what more do you think is needed to make that 2 plus 2 not a 5 but a 4. Madam Topics Master.
Deepa, you have to give the topic to Jay. It's a round robin, so it's your turn to give a topic to Jay. You are muted.
Yes, just a minute, I'll give it to you. Okay. Toastmaster Jaya, your topic is the first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. I'll type it out. The first to apologize, I'm sorry, this will take a little time, I'm typing it. First to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. And the first to forget is the happiest.
A very good evening to all of you. Well, the statement. We all, it is, everybody advises this statement, but when it comes to the person who has been hurt and who have not done anything, caused any harm to anyone, how can one forgive? I cannot till today. I cannot forget. I cannot forgive that particular person who has harmed me. A person like me who have caused no harm to anyone. For apologizing, yes, I will be the first one to apologize if I have done wrong and I admit and realize that I have done wrong. That I would definitely do as a person, to apologize. And we all should apologize if you know you have done something wrong or you have caused a pain to someone. But again, coming to forgiveness, I will go back to my words. No. I fail to understand how this statement, how people can think to forgive, you're a strong person. I don't think so. I don't think by forgiving you become strong. There's no difference. They say you forgive that person, knowing that you should not forget what they have done. And forgiving, you cannot be happy because it stays in your lifetime of what that person has done to you. They are not cavaliers. And if you want to be a cavalier to people, you should cause no harm. And you should apologize to them. If you realize and you admit, yes, you have done wrong to them. Over to you.
Toastmaster Jaya, you can give a topic to Dinisha. She came next.
Dinisha, where are you? Okay. Can you just hold on? I'll check. Just give me a moment. Okay. Dinisha, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Your topic, the robbed that smiles steals something from the thief. I'll type it down.
That was a nice view, Amjad.
The rock that smiles steals something from the. Okay. Thank you for the topic. Good evening to you all, Global Impromptu family members. Rob, that sorry. The rock that smiles steals something from the thief. Yes, yeah, it seems true that when you smile with anybody else, even though the person is not good with you or not wanted to even to see you, but he may feels guilty, and you actually what happens there, you rob something from that thief. The thief does not wanted to give anything to other people, but when the other person smiles with him, he can't deny, he has to respond to the smile, or at least he will be a bit more cool with you. And the smile is a very good thing that is naturally given to us. It warms up our faces, our body, our blood circulations. And not only that, the main thing is that energizes our mind, and that inspires the others also, and it makes happy for everybody. For the, in your family, maybe in your home or workplace, or in any circumstances, the smiles give you energy, gives you more things, energize you, and it makes a bond which is a must to naturally grow the the connections, the networking between us, even in a family. Uh, a simple, very cheap, and which can be given without a cost is a smile that helps you to do many things. Even you can rob from a thief. Over to you, topic master. And I think
there is Dinisha, you can give the topic to, you can give the topic to Kovuri Usha Devi. She is next.
Hi.
Are you there? Right. Okay. Good evening, Kumuddu.
Usha. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, Usha. Your topic. It's a quotation made by Charles Dickens. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together. Toastmaster Usha.
Okay. Good evening to everyone. Life is made of many thoughts. Yeah, true.
Welded together.
Yeah, true. So life really is made of many agree. If you take our life, the day we born till today, we really don't know how many things we came across and how many situations we've been to, how many things around us went good or bad. But from each and everything, we learn some or the other. If it is good thing, we used to enjoy, happy, share with others. If it is bad thing, maybe we feel like sad and frustrated. But yes, either it's good or bad. We learn something out of that and we move on. So there is no day where it stops because time is running, going on, going on, going on. There is no stop to time. So we have to go with time. The day the child born to till today, the day when she look after or he or she or the whoever it is, look back to them. These many years we passed. These many years we spent with so many things around us, with people, with situations, with things, and the things we do what we like. And sometimes we do for the situations, though we don't like, but we have to do. Some of them don't like studies, but they have to do studies because of the future career or the future life. Somebody don't want to cook, but they have to cook to live themselves. They don't want, somebody don't like to eat, but they have to eat to live. Likewise, so many likes, dislikes, interest, interest. Still, we have to keep go on, going on, go on, go on, go on. If we take the positive things or the good things, what happened in our future, and take some of the lessons out of it and pass on it to future people, or the things what went wrong or what not good to us, where we are not happy with those things, also take it and you can learn many from them. Then the positive or the good things, the negative and the bad things, you can learn many for the future, or you can spread across those things. This is what happened with me. Take from this lesson so that at least you cannot, do the things wrong, or you can learn something better out of it, kind of things we should share to everyone, either it's good or bad or happy or sad. Share it with the people around you. At least you will have people with you to help you, to support you, and you get at least some relief out of that. Doesn't matter whatever is the thing. So the life is mixture of everything, good, bad, sad, happiness, everything. So take it as a challenge and go beyond. Go, don't stop it. Just walk with the time. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Usha. You did yes, you speak yeah.
Are we good? Are
Life.
we done all? All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This was 210th session of Global Impromptu Speaking. Thank you so much for becoming a regular member of this beautiful family. You all look beautiful and handsome. Thank you so much for joining in today. And see you on Sunday with that power vessel in me as a host of this very meeting. I adjourn the meeting. Thank you. Bye-bye.